Recording the last formula feeding.
Gotta go. Well, out here.
I live with my boyfriend of 15 years. And my parents. Yep, I just said I live with my parents.
You kind of just made it.
It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or wants us to do. What they want to do. We're doing things that they know what's best for me, but I'm really the only one I have got to figure things out.
Alright. This is the last formula feeding. After today, they're going to be going on dog food. Puppy chow.
By New Year's Day 2011, Michelle Geyser had spent more than 6 months in jail. The 38-year-old had been arrested in June of 2010.
That one over there is helping Mama.
Murder. According to the indictment, she had hired 3 different men to make 3 separate unsuccessful attempts to kill Houston socialite Yvonne Stern.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good, we got them all. Sandy, no, let your babies eat.
All 3 of the hitmen had been
Sandy, come on.
custody. James Lowry, Newt Wynn.
Let me get Patches.
The man Michelle claimed she had personally hired to
Come on, Patch.
Very unusual.
Gotta eat this. No, Sandy. Stop. Let the babies eat.
Richard Gutierrez.
You got cleanup. Do you want to go in the bathroom?
Michelle hire and
You let your babies eat then.
But he'd also proved to be the weak link in the conspiracy.
There we go. We got them all eaten.
He'd not only confessed to his role in the crime.
Got those 4 sharing that one.
Gathered crucial evidence against Michelle.
Got 3 over here on this one.
Hire. You gotta get people on tape asking for
2 over there.
a payment for the actual hit. Otherwise, you have no case.
By New Year's, while all the other members of the conspiracy were awaiting trial.
Now we got 3, 3, 3. Perfect.
Guilty in exchange for a 15-year sentence.
If he had been charged,
There's Monroe over there pigging out.
There was
And
one alleged member of the conspiracy
one we
still
call
at
Lightnings
large.
right there.
It was the man Michelle claimed had been
And
the mastermind and financer behind the assassination attempt.
There's Athena.
Yvonne's husband and Michelle's
That one
lover,
we've nicknamed
Jeffrey
Sweetie Pie.
Prosecutors
And we got Spot. We
We
got Zeus.
who was giving money.
We got
to
Pirate.
Who was giving money to other people to kill Yvonne Stern. Jeffrey realizes this is the woman
We got
he can
Faith.
manipulate into persuading
And we
to
got
kill his
Dap.
wife so he can be free and not have to pay Yvonne anything in a divorce settlement.
Sandy's patiently waiting for cleanup time. Where are you going, Dap? You were like super hungry. Remember?
Michelle Geyser was going to testify against Jeffrey Stern
There you go.
in exchange for a 25-year sentence.
Questioned at the same time as Michelle, Jeffrey had initially refused to talk. But
They all
after
got their
Michelle's
teeth now.
His attorney had issued a statement admitting
They're starting to
the
scavenge for food.
Jeffrey Stern lived a double life. I mean, there's no question.
However, Stern had also adamantly denied any involvement in the attempts to kill his wife.
And Sandy hardly ever feeds him now.
He had nothing to do with this.
Sandy! It's not cleanup time. Stop. Let the babies eat.
Apparently, Jeffrey's reassurances hadn't been enough to smooth over the fact that he had been
Just because they're your babies don't mean you're going to eat all their
Immediately
food.
files for divorce.
You don't even hardly want to feed them anymore.
To their home, second home in Aspen, Colorado.
And Jeffrey's denials didn't do
This is
much
the last
to
time that they get formula.
that swept through Houston after Michelle's arrest.
In Houston, it was just sort of assumed that it was a matter of time before the police arrested Jeffrey. If Michelle, the mistress, was telling even a remote portion of the truth, the game was up.
And 6 months after Michelle's arrest,
Fed them soft dog food a couple days ago. They all eat that a lot better than they eat formula now.
Didn't have any real evidence against him.
All they've really got
Sandy?
to court
Sandy?
is the confession of Michelle Geyser.
Okay, bathroom.
But then, soon
Let me set
after
this up and go put her in the
the
bathroom so they can
suddenly
eat.
had a witness
So they get
willing to
full.
back Michelle up.
Come on.
It was one of the alleged
Bathroom.
hitmen, James
Bathroom.
Lowry.
Bathroom.
According to Lowry,
bathroom now.
he and Richard Gutierrez
No,
had met
bathroom.
with Michelle Geyser in April
that way.
of 2010
Go,
to arrange
Sandy.
what would eventually become the
Bathroom.
second attempt on
let the
Yvonne
baby
Stern's life.
And out walks
Okay, good.
Michelle Geyser,
Let's see what that-
$20,000. Shows it to James.
But Lowry
babies
also
can eat in
claimed that
peace.
Michelle hadn't been alone.
Mr. Lowry identified Jeff Stern as being the person in the parking lot with the $20,000.
And with Lowry willing to testify alongside Michelle, the prosecutors finally felt they had enough to charge Stern with solicitation.
Yeah, 1, 2,
of
3,
murder.
4, 5, 6,
He's
7.
definitely facing the rest of his life
2
in
must have got
prison.
full and wandered
These
away.
were very serious charges.
Once they all wander away,
January 24th, 2011.
then I let her come out and do the
grand
cleanup.
jury finally issued the indictment that many in
Oh, yeah.
had long expected.
One must have been tired because he
They
went.
just thought this case was already open and shut.
Too bad.
Jeffrey was guilty.
Spot dead.
Jeffrey turned himself in the next day. It was obvious that at least one person in
There's Dab.
didn't think so.
Hey,
You
Dad.
lost Jeffrey.
Mm.
Hand in hand with you.
I know you're not full. You just wander away sometimes, huh?
To be arrested.
The community was absolutely shocked.
Monroe looks
thought,
full.
Wow, how can she be holding hands
Faith
with
looks
this
full.
man? The man is charged with plotting her murder.
And as Yvonne made clear to the media swarming the courthouse, she not only believed in her husband's innocence, she
Still
had
food in
even
both of
dropped the
these.
divorce proceedings.
So I think they just really oops, I just spilled that. I think that they're just so used to eating together that they like to eat together.
To forgive him for having an affair with another woman.
But would Michelle play the role that Jeffrey's attorneys had cast her in?
We gotta clean up
Could
the
she
house
convince the
today.
jury that it truly was Jeffrey who had put her up to arrange
Haven't had much time to clean, chasing 9 puppies. They don't sleep as much as they used to.
Ultimately hinged on whether that jury was going to believe Michelle's testimony.
Prosecutors got their first chance to test Michelle's credibility in August of 2011.
Not sure where
when
Faith
she
went.
testified as a witness against Newt Wynn, the first of the hitmen to stand trial.
Michelle Geyser got on the stand and
Oh, she
started
went back to bed.
crying and telling as much as she
He's
could
right there.
about what had happened.
Thanks
He's right
largely
there.
to Michelle's testimony, Wynn was convicted
And a
of
puppy.
aggravated assault and sentenced to 45 years in prison.
If that one's empty, look, I'll pour this one in there. You guys seem to like. Hey. Just a second. Hey, you guys. You pour this in here. There you go. Look, it's like you have more.
To get on the stand according to the state and confess.
It seems like that plate better.
And by the end of the trial, you were supposed to know exactly what happened.
Unfortunately for the prosecutors, Michelle's performance on the stand fell far short of the first trial.
She was up, she was down. It was like a roller coaster. You talk about some.
Although they did
She was
finish off
crying,
that one
bawling,
too.
Then she was serious. Then all of a sudden she was crying.
She just came across as phony, and therefore it seemed like the story she was telling was fake.
Several members of the jury apparently felt the same way.
The jury couldn't come to a decision.
He ended up getting
Faith decided she wanted a few more bites.
Flores could
In fact, I
face
think
a
I got them all
retrial,
here again.
But it wasn't the potential outcome of that trial that had the prosecutors suddenly second-guessing themselves. After Michelle's shaky performance on the stand, they were starting to worry about their case against the alleged mastermind behind the attempts.
It's almost time to let the mama out to do cleanup.
Her testimony that's going to get either Jeffrey convicted or acquitted.
We were cleaning up the puppies after this, but then I figured out that we really didn't need
Definitely
to.
needed her testimony.
Or will Michelle take matters
Time's
into
running
her
out on this
own
too.
hands?
We're down to
She gave
51
this other
seconds.
inmate detailed instructions.
But yeah, clean up. They usually clean each other up, or Sandy gets them really quick.
Sausage, egg whites, and cheese.
I think mostly they clean each other up now.
Really? Thank you. That was delicious.
Yeah, and to think you got another one.
Oh, I'm already full.
And these puppies were born December 23rd, 2013.
No, but I was just keeping this warm for you.
300 calories never tasted so good. Delights by Jimmy Dean.
Looks like we're just waiting for Zeus.
Robust flavor of
When Zeus is done, we'll let Sandy out.
Stir what's inside of you.
This stuff also helps her produce milk.